Fox did not work here because of the kinds of stories that they covered and the way that they covered them. There is something to be said for what is considered the British stiff upper lip. There is something to be said for, there is a civilized attitude here. That you come and you live here, you'll feel it. You'll get a sense of it. Um, and I don't think that the kind and the way that Fox News portrays itself to America works here at all. There's an organization here called BARB, which is the Broadcasters Audience Research Board, which is not unlike Nielsen. It has a sample. It people meters that sample, and it had determined and was reported back to Fox and 21st Century Fox and Murdoch and everyone else that mattered, that they were getting about 2,000 views a day. Well, that's a pretty insignificant number of views. I mean, I could lean out my office here in central London and scream and probably reach as many people as they were reaching. So basically, it really showed that that Fox News was irrelevant. But I think there's way more to the story, and the people that I've spoken to about this story agree. Fox, the company 21st Century Fox, is in the process and has been for some time of buying the remaining shares of Sky here in the UK. Now, 21st Century Fox already owns, this is the Murdoch company, already owns 31% of Sky. And they are trying to purchase the remaining shares so that they own 100% of that stock. So they will be the owner of Sky. That has to go through a regulatory situation here in the UK. So it's not like, okay, here's my $49 billion or whatever the number is. It's a pretty big number, by the way. It's $14.6 billion to acquire 61% of the pay TV provider Sky. That's a lot of money coming into the UK coffers, and to purchase that organization. So it has to be go through a regulatory procedure. There's a lot of things that have been going on with Fox News, and not the least of which is all of the sexual discrimination lawsuits that have been charged against Fox News, and some of which have been already determined, which led to the ouster of their chairman, very successful chairman, Roger Ailes, and other members of the Fox team. So that's looked at in a very negative way by the regulators here that are overseeing this deal. They see problems with Fox, and they don't want those problems to be brought into the conversation. If the deal does not go through, if it's closed down, if the government shuts it down, the organization 21st Century Fox is still going to be liable to pay its shareholders $219 million dividend if the deal doesn't close by the end of the year.